Hello. So you've heard that they issued a warning to Snail Games, and are wondering what that means for the future of Ark. Some of you are excited with the idea that Snail may have to sell Ark to another company. Others are afraid it means the game will shut down. What exactly does the warning for dropping below $1 on your stocks for 30 days really mean? For some of you, this will be good news. For others, bad news. So, when a company receives a warning for their stocks dropping too low for too long, the company that has received the warning is given 10 days to respond with a plan of action on how they will remedy the issue. If that plan of action is accepted, then the company will be given a chance to enact their plan and get their stock prices up over a specified amount of time. If the plan is rejected, never arrives, or fails to raise the stock prices, then the offending company will be removed from the stock market. What happens if Snail is removed from the stock market? Well, they will most likely lose the confidence of future investors, and it's unlikely anyone would directly buy any more shares from them, though they might. Snail will still be able to sell shares, but they will be what is considered over-the-counter or pink slip shares instead of over a stock exchange. It's just unlikely anyone will buy. As someone who plays Ark, would you be willing to buy shares? What about those that own shares in Snail Games? Well, they are SOL. If no one is buying shares, you can't sell your shares. There's a scenario in which shareholders can get together and sue Snail, but not just from the shares dropping low. In order to sue Snail, shareholders would need to prove wrongdoing by Snail Games. I'm not a business lawyer and couldn't possibly define what would count as wrongdoing. So, the most likely scenario, if Snail is unable to get their stocks up, is that Ark and the players are unaffected. Keep in mind, Ark is not the only game or product that Snail sells, it's just their highest revenue producing product. If Ark's profit margin drops too low, Snail will simply reduce or remove official servers, lay off or fire most of the Ark team, and just let the game sit in the stage it is in, or maybe even have a skeleton team providing updates for a little while. It is what they have done with their other games that have failed. There seems to be this misunderstanding of Snail's relationship with Wildcard. Everyone keeps calling Snail Wildcard's publisher and hoping Wildcard ditches them, but that's never been the case. Wildcard is a subsidiary of Snail, which means they are Snail, which means Snail owns anything Wildcard produces, not just Ark. If Snail shuts down, then so does Wildcard. One easy way of knowing if someone is a publisher is that the publisher sells and markets the game. Their name is all over everything that has to do with the game. The publisher also does the Q&A testing, but has very little say over the overall game, depending on the contract. And if the game developer creates another game, the publisher doesn't own that game, right? They only own the game they're publishing. Yet, we see very little of Snail games associated with Ark. And if you really want to check up on it, there's legal documents stating Snail bought Wildcard. So, Snail versus Wildcard plays into exactly what they want. Don't fall for it. If the ship sinks, they're both gone, unless Snail wants to sell off its assets. Then the subsidiary known as Wildcard could go up for sale, but someone has to be willing to buy it. I'm not even sure what assets would go with Wildcard. Based on Snail's history, they will not sell a failing IP. They will simply leave it on Steam for sale, remove most of the team working on the game, and move on to their next project. Do you have confidence in Ark's future? If you enjoyed the video, smash that like button. Have an awesome day.